What's going on, guys? It's Brandon again, and today I'm bringing you a new War Thunder video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Boomerang Mark 1. Now, I got requested to do this video a while back, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. Now, I would never have really considered of buying this Boomerang unless someone told me. Also, my friend Drex, you've seen him in my squad videos, he really recommended that I buy this plane as well, and it's a really great plane. The thing about this plane, though, is that you have to be really conservative in the way that you use it. It's not a plane that you can just go out and start wasting ammo left and right. And when I'm talking about wasting ammo, I'm talking about the two 20mm Hispano Mark II cannons. These things only come with 120 rounds of ammunition. Now, if we're talking arcade, you can go out and you can waste enemies all day with this plane, but the main portion that I am talking about is realistic. This plane can be really effective, but you gotta play smart. Now, the top thing about this plane is its maneuverability. It has insanely good maneuverability, and you won't have to worry about anything outturning you. Now, the other good thing, but it's also this plane's biggest curse, is the 7.7 machine guns this thing gets. It has 4 of them, and it comes with 4,000 rounds of ammunition. Now, when this thing's 20mm cannons wear off, the best thing I can compare this Boomerang to is a freaking Komodo dragon. It's really slow, and you're just going to be chasing the guys down, just like repeatedly hammering them with these 7.7s, and it's going to be like bee stings. It's just going to piss them off. However, bear in mind, I think I've probably killed more people with the 7.7s than I have the actual 20mm cannons, believe it or not. But that's just saying that I wasted more 20mm cannon ammo than I should have. So just make sure that you be really frugal with the 20mm cannons and don't waste them right off the bat. Only use them when you have a really great shot on the enemy. Now, what I recommend that you do for this plane is try to drag the enemies down low. It's a lot easier to do if you're in a squad. I highly recommend using a squad with this thing since your cannon ammo runs out pretty fast. That's just if you're not being frugal with it. So if you're in a squad, then you can really double up on your enemies. What I would like to do is I usually like to get in a straight line formation and follow up with my teammates' shots on the enemies. That way it takes them down a lot faster, and if I expend too much cannon ammo, then I still have a wingman behind me to take them out. Also, forcing an enemy into a turn fight is what you have to do with this plane. If you can dive down and force the enemy to turn and you can get guns on them, it's expected to be game over for them really quickly. Now, start paying attention to the video here. If you're watching this is the main type of fight that you want to get a plane into. As you can see, I notice that the guy's starting to come around on me and I'm starting to freak out. So what I do is I put it into a dive and I start corkscrewing with this guy all the way down to the ground. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start forcing him into a really hard turn here so he tries to stay with me. But notice how he's on the opposite side of me if my screen will stop blacking out here. Now you see I'm starting to gain on him. I'm starting to gain. When I force him this turn, he knows that he's going to try to run from me. And so when he starts running, he starts turning, and here we go, line up perfectly. However, I waste way too much ammo right here, and I never recommend doing that. Now, I start following up with the 7.7s, and right here I'm going to start testing my luck. I look up, and I see a plane coming down on me, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn, and I'm going to pull up really hard. And this just goes to show how weak these 7.7s are, as well as my aim in some areas here. As you can see, I just start spraying these 7.7s like crazy. I'm kind of hitting my mark, and what happens? I get lit up. So never, ever, ever, ever go into a head-on with 7.7s only. They're more effective in the long run if you just keep pelting the enemy with them over a long period of time. Like I was saying before, Komodo dragon bites its enemy, lets it run. At least I think that's Komodo dragon. But anyway, I end up getting a little bit lucky here. My fire goes out. I think I'm home free. I check my radar, and oh god, here it comes. Guy ends up coming right up behind me to finish up, and pilot kill city all the way, baby. Now, let's go ahead and move into the squad portion of this. Now, what you're seeing right here is a group of 4 of us. We're all flying the Boomerangs. We do the straight line dive. We get into a straight line formation here. And all the way down, I'm just getting ready to follow up with Drex's shot. Now, the coordination is very crucial when you're doing this. Just make sure you're not going too fast and make sure you're not going to rip your wings because you never want that to happen. Also, make sure you don't ram the guy in front of you. That's also another great tactic to watch. But anyway, we're coming down here. We're getting ready to hit these guys. We notice that almost all of them are down low already. However, if there's still some up top, we would have tried to drag them down. But another reason why we did dive is because this guy was calling out for help. we didn't want to see a teammate get wasted, so we came down here and helped him. And we ended up sweeping these guys pretty fast. I ended up laying some rounds on this 109. Just ended up bouncing most of them. Now what I want you guys to notice is how fast we took out these guys. If one of them would have took off running, then we never would have caught up with them, and it would have prolonged the fight even longer. So what you want to do with the Boomerang is get down, hit them fast, and make sure that they don't run. But anyway guys, I think that sums up this video. Just to recap really quick, remember to utilize the maneuverability of the Boomerang. Do not try to get away with speed. The Boomerang speed is not that good, so always try to force the enemy into a turn fight when you can. Never, ever, ever try to outrun the enemy. It just will not happen. Also remember, try to conserve your 20mm Hispanos. Those babies are going to go pretty fast, and you're going to have to fall back on your 7.7s, which you do have 4,000 rounds of those, but just remember, it's like pea shooting. You just shoot those babies out, and they're just going to bounce off and really piss off the enemy, like I said before. But anyway, guys, I do think that is it. I'm going to try to get on a new uploading schedule here soon. I've just been incredibly busy the last few weeks, and I haven't had a lot of time from video making. It's just kind of a do it as I go along, as I have time, I guess you could say. So I'm really going to try to get on a new uploading schedule. Also, I'm going to go back to the way I started making videos, which is making historical videos alongside these videos quite frequently. So I just feel like I want to add more variety again, and might go back to like doing A-Stay videos and stuff along those lines, because I have been watching quite a bit of documentaries, and I really do miss making the historical portion videos of my channel. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything else you want to leave down in the comments, then please go ahead and tell me, and I will respond back as soon as possible, and I will accept your feedback. But anyway guys, I think that pretty much sums up this video. Again, any questions, leave them down in the comments, and I think that's it. So again, hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Brandon, and as always, have a nice day.